You have to go out. What's up, bud? Sorry, I'm over here at the door letting the dogs out. As soon as I come down here, they gotta run out and wreck the place. We'll be right back in, romping around for sure. Come on. Fighting each other. This is Boomer and this is Sophie, the brown one. This is Boomer. And this is the one I rescued. Mm-hmm. No, isn't he cute? And then she cute. Mm-hmm. Don't step on the keyboard. You're gonna fuck everything up. Look, you just squashed a bug. Boomer just stepped on this bug I tried to scoop up before his big ass paws came on it. Now they want to eat it. No. Please. You got a piece of, and Sophie had a piece of cardboard in her mouth. So I'm going to put the bug on the cardboard and fold it up and roll it up. And I'm going to toke it up. No, I'm just kidding. There ain't no way in hell. Not in this realm. Well, here, Boomer. Should I give it to Sophie or Boomer? Because I have two of them down here. Now Boomer's got it. Now Sophie's coming over after it. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I think I did because it was right here in front of me. So I might have stepped on it or smashed it with the keyboard. I ain't tearing that motherfucking thing apart. God knows what kind of squishiness is inside of it. I don't want it on me. I just got a bath and I got coconut oil all over me. And shaved. Oh, here comes Spuds. Spuds has to go out. I shouldn't complain. I shouldn't be sitting here saying, oh, for fuck's sakes. There's a hell of a lot wrong going on in this fucking place than the dog's trying to eat a fucking dead bug or bugging me for fucking crackers. I'm going to try to work on the complaining situation. Don't let your mother see that stuff. It took a lot of fucking coconut oil to get it just shiny. I'm eating crispy cheddar crackers, and it's called, and they're from Back to Nature, and you can find them. Jesus Christ! And you can find them in the organic section at your supermarket, and they're way better than them Cheez-Its that come in a box. Oh, for fuck's sakes! No way, folks. Ain't no way I would ever go back to that kind of junk. I mean, I know this way is a little more expensive, but you just have to control your appetite and just, instead of eating a whole box or a half a box of Cheez-Its, you just grab a box of these right there. 130 calories per pack. Damn, what kind of what kind of crackers were they? I know when I used to get an upset stomach, I used to eat saltine crackers, plain saltine crackers. For some reason, they always calmed my stomach down when I was sick. Sorry, Sophie. Should be in my face all the time. You wouldn't get a fucking bong head. I can give that dog bong hits all day, all night long, and it never calms down. It'll be up and down these steps and romping around with all the other dogs. But this is my, come here, Spice. But this is one of the calmest dogs we have, and it's a pug. It's called Spuds. She's heavy as shit, so I'm not gonna hold her too long. How's mouth is key. Spuds, you can't go. Now you got yourself stuck. But again, I wanted the whole basis of me coming on here tonight is to not seek revenge. If somebody ticks you off, and or part of your family member, and especially if it's a neighbor or something, or a family member, don't go after them. Just embrace that as a tool that you're going to bring forth heaven on earth. Don't go after revenge, because, like I said, I did that with my neighbor the other night and threw an egg at his car because he pissed me off and got mouthy. But and he knows I did it because nobody else fucks with him. especially in this neighborhood. But he hasn't said a fucking word to me yet. And I've been sitting out in the garage hanging out because he hangs out in his garage, and we're face to face across the street, and he sees me there, but he hasn't confronted me yet. And if he does, I will do the honest thing. Um, if he knows, if he has the balls to confront me and say, "Do you know anything about this egg yolk on my car?" I'm going to say, I'm going to give him a hug and apologize and say, "I'm sorry. I lost it and I shouldn't have done it. And if anything needs to be replaced or cleaned up, I will do it. But I respect you and I adore you, and it would never happen again. I lost my temper." I definitely. Damn dogs. I should. Are you kidding me? Went out there and did a U-turn and came right back in. Nobody else is going back out. Sorry, it's just been, and I don't mean to sound grumpy and out of sorts, but it's just been a little crazy around here with everything that we're trying to do. That we won't try to do. Well, yeah, we're trying, but we have to do. And that's it's just a test. Look, here's this fucking bag. And they all come running back. I don't know. He might try to hit me, Lilith. If I walk, well, if I start talking and saying, "Hey, I just want to come over and keep the peace and have a man-to-man chit-chat. Is that cool?" I'll do that. But I don't trust the guy because, like I said, he's in the security and he knows all probably martial arts. But I'll let things cool off at first. I mean, it ain't the first time that I pissed off a neighbor in the neighborhood, a different neighborhood. Sup, Luxor? I know, Jermaine. Thank you. I am, and I'm working on that. And I do, and that's working through your all's energy. It's your kindness and words that's infiltrating me to give respect to others and their dignity, because I know it's frustrating waking up and knowing you live on a flat earth plane, but in their heads, they think they're a monkey on a spinning ball, and the government is here to help them and save them and everything else. And it's either dependence or independence. and I went independence. I went solo until, I went independence to come on here to show my creator proof of life so I could. I tell you, these dogs beat me up more than anything else I ever had in life. And the first thing I wanted to do was shout out to my family, my mom, my dad, and my brother, and anyone else that would pay attention to tell them that they live on a flat earth and they've been lied to and schooled and fooled their entire life. But they continue to go and vote, and like that makes a fucking difference. These people are selected for good reasons to hold this fucking realm and this matrix together. Your vote is not going to make a goddamn fucking difference. Trust me, folks. You can check off and put in that fucking box, or they don't even have that anymore. That's old school. You go to a computer now, and that's even, oh yeah, that's way more believing. Going to press a button. Trust me, it doesn't make a difference. And you all know it, but nobody else does. And that's the problem. And if it just takes one person to come across one of our channels that hasn't woken up to the truth yet and started following us, and they discover that, holy hell, these people are pretty right, and and then they wake up, and it's a slow process, and 144,000 isn't going to come together overnight. I mean, that's what I thought would happen years ago when I did my blood over intent. I thought we'd already be at the Holy Grail, but because I was just really anxious and out of control and hateful, and I just needed to find a deeper path into my creator to calm myself and see more of the bigger picture. And each day it grows. I grow with the creator, and I grow with the family, and that's what it's all about. I thought instantly, oh man, maybe I'm one of the I'm the last 143,000 that's going to bring forth heaven on earth. Only our creator knows how many is accountable for, but you see, it's pretty fucking small right now. It's a small amount unless you're laying low and and unless you did your blood over. I don't see too many blood over intents, but I see more and more every day. That's for sure. I see a lot of people waking up. And I appreciate and adore you, brothers and sisters. I mean, we're one and we're a family. That's for sure. But I guess the more we have to endure, this stronger we grow. Because every day I think, how much more can I endure? It's always something. There's always something fucking wrong, something happening, some kind of situation in my family's life, and it's just insane. It's just getting bigger and bigger. Just when you think, oh, it can't get any worse than this. Eh, I mean, it does, but you embrace it, and it's not that big of a deal anymore. Probably 5 years ago, if I was in a situation that I was in now, I would probably have committed myself into the fucking hospital. But I know I have the favor of my creator, because I mean, or I would be in a deep ass fucking depression on medication. That's for sure. I would be just locked down, not focused, right back into the system where they want you locked down. But I'm not getting locked down no more. God damn, I got fucking lotion in my eyes. Ugh. I think that's worse than fucking having soap in your eyes. I just put lotion on my hands and I rub my eyes, and now they're burning and I can't see shit. I have my glasses. What, splash water in your eyes? Yeah, when I got put into the fucking hospital in the mental place, it was like a 12th, it was only for a week, and got a $12,000 fucking bill. But luckily, at the time, I mean, I wasn't working, and they knew I was a little loony. So the state, or you all paid for it with your taxes. But that goes to show you how fucked up Medicare, or this medical field, is, and how it's like a warfare on you. And if you don't pay that shit, it goes to a collection agency, and they, of course, now they'll force you to pay one way or the other. And you probably really didn't need to be there to begin with. I mean, seriously, if somebody broke a goddamn fucking bone and you went to the doctors and all they did was set it and wrapped it up in a cheap ass plastic cask, and they charge thousands and thousands of dollars for that. Holy fucking shit, folks. Come on. I would do it myself next time. I know, Lilith, I did too. But but then when you go to try to like buy a car or rent a home these days, believe me, Lilith, I wouldn't even open them fucking bills up. They go right into the goddamn garbage. But it caught up with me. Oh, how are them cartwheel things? No, I don't have no cartwheelers. I got nature, food, activities. Well, it might be in activities. Ah, there they are. Yeah. God damn, are you serious? All right, I'll do a somersault. Did I do one tonight? I don't know how you spell somersault either, to tell you the truth. Well, that's how I would spell it. I mean, don't you do somersaults in the summer? Well, I guess you could do a somersault anytime. All right. Here we go. I'm getting good at them, so you can't be laughing too goddamn much because I ain't falling. Ah! 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 That was a lot. I'm like, no way in hell. See, I smoke too much. When I mean, I probably could do all that shit. I could probably fucking do cartwheels up and down them steps over there if I didn't smoke. But I get out of breath too easy. But that's just the price I pay. And I don't really give a fuck. I mean, it's whatever makes me happy. Malphus, that was a good one. Was I making crazy noises? I don't even remember. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. I ain't doing that no more, so keep the cartwheels out of the videos. Damn. Well, I am kind of old. I'm getting there, but I'm 47. Poor Spuzz. Well, folks, what? I'd be nothing without you, old Malchus. What's that, Luxor? Angel. You know, Lilith, I applied at another place, one place. No, two. I applied for a job at two places online, and the rest of the day, well, I got up and drank beer and smoked weed, and went to the garage and smoked cigarettes, and took a nap till mid-afternoon, and well, mid-morning, I'd say. And then I got online and applied for a couple more jobs. God damn, my throat is fucking dry as shit. And then I just and then waited. Me and my daughter sat around and made necklaces and bracelets like these, which we're gonna be sending off as soon as I win the lottery. and and then when my wife came home, me and her went out to the garage and smoked, chit chatted a little bit, and then I don't know. I don't know if we took a bath tonight or not. It feels like I did. I don't know. I think she wasn't feeling too good, so I think she went straight to bed. Lilith, that's the first thing I grabbed. Honestly, Lilith, Goddess Lilith, the first thing I do when I get up in the morning, I come down the steps, open up the fridge, and grab one of these, and and I go out in the garage and smoke a cigarette and drink a beer. And then I come back in and I'll sit upstairs at the bar stool and probably drink two more, do another Billy Bong hit, and go right back to sleep. And then I wake up, and I know I wake up in a fog, and I'm controlling this, but I've been gaining control of the fog. I'm not like completely out there anymore. I'm actually doing something, and hopefully, I get this job at my daughter's friend's gonna send us the information to this Staples warehouse where I can get a job where I'm not sitting around like this and destroying myself. But I took the time and energy to adapt and soak into and tap into everything our creator wants us to B. You know, I wasn't distracted, but and thankfully, um, my wife is secure. I mean, she's a very pure, secure, secure, um, caring um, individual and securing that supports and held this family together for many years. And uh, I've just had shitty luck, but I think it's just all a test. you know, um, things will flip flop. You know, I'll be secured in a situation where maybe she can chillax and not work as much as she does. Zeus, how is things in Canada? Every time I think about you, I think about cannabis. Because you're in Canada, aren't you? See my baby girl back here. This dog. She's a Chihuahua and Pomeranian. I rescued her from an ice storm when she was like this little, and I had three of them, and I brought home, but my wife wasn't having three of them because we already had um, another dog at the time, and but this is this one right here, Gizmo. She stuck with us. She stayed with us, and she's my baby girl, and she doesn't go anywhere without me. If I'd walk up them stairs right now and go to bed, she'd walk upstairs and go to bed. And if I went out this back door, she'd go out the back door. It's a very comfortable feeling knowing you have a divine connection with something. And and then what we're doing, we're not going to go nowhere without each other. No one's going to get to that holy grail until, you know, 144,000. Nobody's has passage into that Garden of Eden. Nobody's going to make it till 144,000 Satan's sealed elects shows proof of life through blood over intent. And that's just the way it is, folks. And if you're new to this, then just try it. What's it going to do? What's it going to hurt? Oh, but you'll go to church and sit on your knees in front of a pew, and some preacher's going to put a piece of fucking bread in your mouth saying, "This is for the body of life." And then you take a sip of grape juice for the blood, thinking Jesus is going to come and save you, this fictional fucking character. But anyways, I love and adore you all. I guess I'm going to roll. I'm going to go see, I'm going to go cuddle up with my wife. But thanks for hanging out. I appreciate and adore each and every one of you. I'll catch you later. Beverly. Them you should see some of the cars and the priests these these in these houses, these mansions these priests live in. I mean, if they were all about giving back to the poor and stuff like that, they shouldn't be living like that. They should be living in a shack and proving their creator that they're worthy to stand up there and preach the message from the Bible. Like, what the fuck? You know? But I see these motherfuckers out there, and it goes and it shows no matter, and don't let them fool you. Don't let them put on a show letting you think that they don't have money and shit. The last fucking church that I went to, the preacher, he owned so many antique fucking tractors. He just had them sitting around in barns all over his yard just so he could hoard them and not give them out to farmers in need that could go plow their food and grow crop. No, that motherfucker just wanted to sit on them. And he probably had dozens and dozens. He was the biggest fucking collector of them all. And it's unreal. And not to mention fucking steam engines. Yep. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. But sorry about that rant, but I adore him. I know, Lilith, everyone is completely fucking delusional. And have a good evening. I adore and worship you all. Thank you for hanging out. Your energy is amazing from each and every one of you.